Good morning. It is January the 10th, and I was going to put a thing up to pray for my brother because his surgery was supposed to have been Friday. Well, you know what happened? The doctors moved it up to this morning. So I just got a family text from my sister and my brother's wife, Vera. So they are taking my brother down. He has 100% blockage into his heart. So he's having a 100% Angio today. So I would love it if everyone would just talk to their God and ask whoever they talk to please let him be all right. He's a little less than 3 years. He's 2 years and 9 months, because I remember this quite vividly, because when he was born, right afterwards, mother got the mumps. So you want to know who diapered him while Daddy worked? Yes, I did. So, yes, he was quite my bundle of joy when I was a little girl. So, yeah, and mumps last a couple weeks, 3 weeks. So, anyway, thank goodness mother was breastfeeding and I didn't have to do milk. I don't think I did bottles. I don't remember that part. I think Mom did. I just had to get him to Mom and get a dry diaper on him, and he laid in the bed with her most of the time. But I want everyone to say a prayer. His name is Denzil, Denzil. Mother named us all uniquely. My middle name is Juanita with a W, so I'm very uniquely named after one of her friends. So Mama's good on names. Anyway, you can always tell I love my parents, and so I've lost my parents. So all I have left is my brother and my sister, and I just seen my sister. I seen my brother in June. I stayed at their house for 2 weeks while they went to Florida with all their kids to their timeshares. So please, please, please take a moment, and if you have a prayer chain, please ask that he come through this okay, because he has a beautiful set of twin daughters and a wonderful son. And him and his wife have been married, I don't know, 40 some years. Let's see, I think so. it's been a while. I know when their anniversary is, and I know when my sister's is, because it was there was a year difference, but it was only 7 days difference. So 6 days, actually. Anyway, I just wanted to say good morning to you. It is January the 10th. I am at the RTR. I have gotten dressed. I did fix my hair kind of again and pasted down with some stuff. I don't know why it's flying like it is. I'm using anti-frizz paste on it, and it still stands up. Anyway, I just wanted to say and put this out there, so you can certainly share it with anyone that you know that is godly and can say a prayer for him, because it's really, really important that we get this started, because he's probably in surgery by now, because the family email that I got was 2 hours ago, I think. It's taken me a little bit to get to this, so just say your prayers that he comes out of this a lot better. His pulse has been 140, and I have the opposite. My pulse dropped down to 39, so they had to put a pacemaker in. Ta-da! Can't even see it. Oh, I have a pacemaker. Anyway, they put a pacemaker in me to bring mine up, where they are having issues with him to get his down. So he's been on a heavy-duty medication, and he really didn't like it. It would give him too many side effects. He didn't want to do anything, and he works. They're restoring their house, and so anyway, this is Granny Joe. I'm sure there's 1,000 other things I could talk about. We were born in Joplin, Missouri. Dr. Kilbane delivered me, delivered Denny. Denny has, like I said, a set of twin girls, identical twins, and they have children now. And they're married, and they got beautiful husbands, and I got a Christmas card up there from Brienne and James and their family. It's up on the wall right here. And then, of course, there's my sister's son, Chad, and his new wife. And they've been married a year now. I love this picture. It is the most, to me, it is the most wonderful picture. Look at what they're doing. They're starting out walking down the road. I thought that was the most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful picture. It's just awesome. They're starting their life walking down the road. And it was magnificent. And yes, they have on boots. They were married in a barn. Chad and her, when they came to visit me when I was out on the farm when Mom died in 2015, they were running around. You know Chad. No, you don't know Chad, but anyway, I had painting goats, and so he was going to catch one, and he did. The pigs, that was a little bit different, and the chickens were a lot different, and so they were both running around with all of the animals, and so they're wonderful. I have a wonderful family. I'm not as close to them because we live in different worlds, but we still love each other, and we still care, and their house was awesome, and they live here in Arizona. They have a big company, my sister does, and her husband in Mesa. And they've been in it for years, and they just sold it to the boys. Anyway, I'm rambling on about my family and how lucky I am to have them. So my sister took care of me when I got sick a few months ago, and a few weeks ago, a month ago now. Had a bladder infection, and she took me to the emergency room. They kept me overnight, and she took care of Tippy. So anyway, thank you, sister. And her husband. I backed into his gate. My rig, as much as I back, right? All over the United States I travel. But no, I was so sick, I hit his gate. Jim, I apologize. I really do. So, just, some of us just have bad days. And, of course, I had to go to my sister's to have a bad day. Anyway, love to you all. Say your prayers. Say a prayer for me, for my brother. This is a really hard thing to go through, especially with my Tippy being as sick as she is. I'm, but it's time. I'm 69. I could die before both of them. So, it's just life. And we go on down the road. We don't always like it. I don't like the fact that Tippy's not going to be with me forever and ever. So, I just, you can say a little prayer for Tippy too. That God gives her just a little bit more time without any pain, because she's not been feeling well. She's laying around a lot compared to her, and she's a little nasty with other dogs. So I'm trying to keep her away as much as I can. Even though everybody wants to pet her, she's beautiful. She loves to be loved, but there's been too many dogs come at her and too many dogs around. And she's trying to protect our house. She don't know what to do. She don't feel good. So anyway, let's do some prayers today for all the things around me that need a little of God's attention. So thank you all for listening. And you wanted me to share my life, so here it comes. Thank you. Love to all. Thank you for the new subscribers. I really, really appreciate you. I haven't sit down and wrote up the names and put them on the screen like everybody else does, but I'm learning. So, bless you all. And I'll let you know something later today as soon as I hear something. So,